Now that we have completed with theory portion of it, let's start with solving few question and answers. Basic MCQs first, whichever we have solved in our theory part of it. Tangent of a circle, intersect the circle. So we are aware of it is going to intersect at only one single point. Tangent is always going to intersect at one single point. Right, then a line intersecting a circle in 2 points is called. Is it a tangent? No, it cannot be a tangent. Is it a secant? Yes, it is a secant. Definitely not radius and definitely not diameter. Therefore, option B is going to be your answer. Suppose if not this radius or diameter, they can also give you segment as your option. But do not confuse, there is a difference between the segment secant and a segment. Therefore, the correct option is going to be equal to secant. Now coming to the next question, in figure if TP and TQ are two tangents, they have specified that TP and TQ, that is these two things are going to be tangents, they have specified, right, to a circle with a with center O, so that angle POQ, that is angle POQ, they have specified this angle to be equal to 110 degrees. And you have to find out PTQ, that is angle PTQ. What is going to be this angle equal to is what you have to find out. So what is answer going to be? It is very simple. The sum of both of it has to be equal to 180 degrees first and foremost. If that is equal to 180 degree, you can find out. So over here, angle POQ they have specified OPT and OQ2, that is these two angles are always going to be equal to 90 degrees. Right, we know that because the tangent to any point of a circle, if it is perpendicular to the radius through a point of contact, you can, in short, you can write that radius perpendicular, tangent perpendicular to radius through the point of contact. Right, so this was provided and these two angles are going to be equal to 90 degrees. So suppose now you have a quadrilateral which is formed, which is going to be OPTQ, that is this whole part of it, this whole thing is a quadrilateral now, that is the sum of all the angles has to be equal to 360 degrees. This angle has been provided and these two we just found out using this tangent perpendicular to radius. So what is remaining? PTQ is what is remaining, and that is what basically you have to find. This is one way of solving, and another way is just you have to add POQ plus angle PTQ. So sum of both of it has to be equal to 180 degree. This is going to be the supplementary angles. So already the information is provided for this POQ, which is nothing but 110 degrees. Right, so plus what is this? We just don't know, that is equal to 180 degree. So this angle X is going to be equal to 70 degree basically. So even if you go through this method or even if you solve through this quadrilateral also, you'll be getting the same degree, which is going to be equal to 70 degree. Therefore option B is going to be your answer. Next question. If tangents PA and PB from a point P, so there is a point P which is external to the center and this is going to form two tangents basically. So one tangent is PA and the other one is PB. Right, with the center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees. You have to find out angle POA. So basically this angle has been specified, you have to find out this angle. So again for the same question also you can use the same method. So to solve this, first and foremost we know that angle OAP is going to be equal to 90 degree because tangent is perpendicular to radius. So now what does this mean? Angle OPA is equal to half of angle BPA is what I have written. It is nothing but center lies on bisector angle between two tangents. So there are two tangents basically over here. So this whole thing, that is angle APB or BPA, if I have to consider, this is nothing but half of it. The portion of it, you can just consider it is going to be half of it. That is what I have written over here. That is angle OPA is equal to half of angle BPA. So once I've got this, next I'll be considering triangle OPA, only the portion of this triangle. From this angle, sum of angles through the angle sum property, I can tell that it is equal to 180 degrees. So once I've got this, already I have considered here angle OAP is equal to 90 degree. So this angle OAP is equal to 90 degree, I have got it. And angle OPA is equal to 40. How did I get this 40 over here? So basically this whole thing is 80 degree. But through this I have considered it is going to be half of it. Therefore if this is 80, this is going to be equal to 40 degree. So that is how I'll be getting my angle OPA. OPA is equal to half of it, therefore BPA is nothing but 80 degree. OPA is going to be equal to 40 degrees, and you have to find out POA. Therefore it is very simple, just shift everything to the other hand side. You'll be getting the final answer of 50 degrees. Clear? Next question, the length of a tangent from a point A of a distance of 5 centimeter from the center of the circle is 4 centimeter. You have to find out the radius basically. So the length of a tangent has been specified as 5 centimeter of a distance 5 centimeter from the center of a circle. That is, see, the tangent distance is 4 centimeter. From the center the distance is going to be equal to 5 centimeter. So this distance, whatever is the radius, you have to find out what is going to be the distance of that radius. So if you can see over here, first and foremost it is going to form a 90 degrees angle over here. So how is it angle? It is going to be just this radius is going to be perpendicular to tangent through this point of contact. If I get to know that, then I can write that this angle OPA is going to be equal to 90 degrees. Once I've got this 90 degree, if you can closely observe, it is going to form a right angle triangle. See here, angle 90 degrees also has been satisfied, and now it is going to form a right angle triangle. Now that it is going to form a right angle triangle, then it is very simple for us to apply Pythagoras theorem. The basic condition 90 degrees has been satisfied. So I am applying Pythagoras theorem. So applying Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of square of other two sides. So if I do that, OA I already have, that is 1 5 I already have, which is going to be my hypotenuse, and 4 I have, which we can consider to be a base. So the other side P is what I have, so base is what I have to find basically. So to find out that, OP square is equal to 25 plus 16, which is going to be equal to 25 plus 16. So when I rearrange this, OP square is equal to, I'll be getting 25 minus 16. So 25 minus 16 is equal to 9, which is nothing but OP square, but I want the value for only OP. So if I consider the square root, I'll be getting 3 centimeter. So if you check in the diagram, this OP is nothing but the radius which we had considered. Therefore OP is going to be equal to 3 centimeter. They had asked us to find out the radius, that is going to be equal to 3 centimeter. Right. Next question. Prove that the tangents at an end of a chord of a circle make equal with the angles with the chord. So basically this is going to be one of your theorem. So it is very simple. Usually what happens once you have a circle, there is a point outside the circle and two tangents would have been. So you have to find out, you have to prove that these tangents are going to be equal, right? That is also one of the theorem. So here what is the difference in this theorem? So here tangents at end of a chord of a circle make equal angles with the chord. See over here I have a tangent. There is a point external to the circle, which is going to be point A, and there are my two different tangents basically, and there is a chord also which is going to be BC, right? So now what is that I have to prove basically? In triangle ADB and ADC, over here BD is going to be equal to DC. What is this? BD is equal to DC. See here, this are going to be equal. See, it is going to touch through the center and it is going to pass, right? So from that we can tell that it is going to be, both of it are going to be equal. Then angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, tangent to the radius you can consider. So it is going to be equal to 90 degree. AD and AD is common. From this you can tell, see over here there is one side and here one is angle and another side is there. So side angle side property, through side angle side property we can tell that angle ADB is congruent to angle ADC. So once I have got that by CPCT, I can tell that both of these angles are equal. Clear? Next question. PA and PB are tangents from point P to the circle with the center O at point M. So what is this point M? There is a point M which is going to be having a point of contact with a circle, that is tangent and circle meeting point. A tangent is drawn cutting PA at K. See over here there is a basically this point P is going to be a point outside the circle. There are two different tangents. So tangents are PA and PB first and foremost. And now there is a point M for which it is going to cut both of it. That is it is going to meet both of the tangents, wherein the marked points are going to be K and N basically. So now PB at PA is going to be at A. So PA, on the PA tangent there is a point K, and on the tangent PB there is a point N. Right. So you have to prove that Kn is equal to AK plus Bn. What is Kn? This whole thing is going to be equal to AK plus Bn. This is what you have to prove basically. So from this, just looking at the diagram, what are the first few things which will be striking to our head? So we already know that the lengths of a tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. This is one of the theorem which I just mentioned previous to this particular question. So with that we can write this PA is equal to PB, PA, this whole thing PA is equal to PB. Similarly you can write three things, that is PA is equal to PB, KA is equal to KM, and NB is equal to NM. So these are the three things which we can write. So once you have written this, I am just going to add this number 2 and number 3. Why? Basically only that if you just look into the required part, I just require first Kn. Right, so where do I have my Kn? So how do I get this? First and foremost I have to add something, 2 of it, that is for sure. So I will be adding second one and third one. I will be getting Ka plus Nb is equal to Km plus Nm. From this, what is that? Again I can write Ka is equal to Ak. How is that? K is equal to Ak, Nb is equal to Bn, and this whole thing I will just keep it in the same manner. Right, from this Km plus Nm is equal to Kn is what I will be getting. That is, if I split both of it, there is a split Km plus Mn. If I just add both of it, the whole thing I will be getting it as Kn. That is what it will be there. If you just draw the diagram subsequent to it and just look into that, it is going to make much more sense. Right, that is all question relating to this. So you had to prove that Kn is equal to Ak plus Bn. So we have proved that Kn is equal to Ak plus Bn. Right, next question. If AB, AC and PQ are tangents in a given figure, you have to find out the perimeter. So the given information is going to be, there are the tangents in the given figure, and also one information which is given is AB is equal to 25 centimeter. So this AB, the whole thing is going to be equal to 25 centimeter is what they have specified. If this is 25, even my AC also has to be equal to 25. So now before that, how is that we will be proceeding? So we have to find out perimeter. To find out the perimeter of triangle APQ, that is, if I have to find out the perimeter of this particular triangle, it is just nothing but I have to add all the sides, which is going to be AP plus AQ plus PQ. If I just add all the three things, I will be getting my perimeter. So if I have to split now, AP can be written in AP manner only, and PQ can AQ also I will be writing in same manner. This PQ I will be splitting. This whole PQ I will be splitting it as that is PR plus RQ. This is how I will be rearranging my terms. So once I have got that, again I will just rearrange it. So I will be getting, see over here I have written PR is nothing but equal to PB. PR is equal to PB and RQ is equal to QC. That is PR is equal to PB. These two things will be equal and these two things will be equal. Using that I will be getting AP plus PB plus AQ plus QC. This is what I will be getting. Once I have got that, grouping these two things at once, I will be getting AP plus PB. See over here AP plus PB, the whole of it will be equal to AB. That is what I have written. Similarly AQ plus QC is equal to AC. Once I have got that AB plus AC, then 2 times of AB is equal to, see over here, AB, as I said you, here the only information which is given is going to be 25. If AB is 25, even AC has to be equal to 25. Therefore, 2 times of AB is equal to 2 times of 25, which is equal to 50 centimeter. Right. Next question, you have to prove that the angle between two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the angle in the segment joining the points of contact at a center. Basically, what is the whole question about it? We saw the question number 1 wherein we solved it 2 types, wherein if I add, that is, this angle plus this angle has to be equal to 180 degree. This is just the same thing wherein you have to prove it. How you will be getting that? That is, angle AOB has to be equal to angle APB. That is, the sum of both of it has to be equal to 180 degree is what you have to prove. See, you have to prove that angle APB plus angle AOB has to be equal to 180 degree. So this is what we have to prove. Basically, how are we going to proceed with this? So first and foremost, radius is perpendicular to tangent through the point of contact. From that I can tell my radius is perpendicular to tangent, and I can write that. From that I will be forming an angle, that is angle A is equal to 90 degree. These two things is what I will be forming first, which are going to be equal to 90 degree. So once I have got that, the same procedure what we just proceeded, that is considering the whole quadrilateral by angle sum property, the sum of all the angles has to be equal to 360 degree. So I have this angle 90 degree. Angle A is going to be equal to 90 degree and B also is equal to 90 degree. The rest of it we don't know, so if you just consider it to the right hand side, 360 minus 180 you will be getting the sum of both of it. If you consider, you will be getting angle APB plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degree. Simple one. Next question, two concentric circles are of radius, that is, one is going to be 5 centimeter and the other one is 3 centimeter. You have to find out the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. Over here there would have not been provided you any diagram. You have to prepare a diagram. So basically there are two radiuses what they have mentioned, 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Concentric circles. So what are concentric circle? As you can see, these are going to be the concentric circle. So for one, that is for smaller circle, it is going to be 3 centimeter, and for larger circle the radius is going to be equal to 5 centimeter. This is what they have provided, and they have asked you that it is going to touch the circle and you have to find out the chord of that circle. Chord of it, that is going to be AB is what you have to find basically. So AB is equal to question mark, you have to find out. So how do you find out AB? AB is nothing but you can just do the sum of it. AP plus PB is equal to AB is what you will be getting. So over here also angle OP is perpendicular to AB. This OP is going to be perpendicular to AB, for which it is going to form 90 degrees. That is what I can get first and foremost. AP is equal to PB. Here AP is going to be equal to PB first and foremost. Now the next thing is going to be AB is equal to, as I said, you have considered in the previous slide. The same thing, if I consider this and write over here, I will be getting AB is equal to 2 times of AP. Now I will consider a Pythagoras theorem. Considering Pythagoras theorem, apply the values. You have hypotenuse value and you have perpendicular. All that you have to get is going to be the base, for which you will be getting AP also equal to 4 centimeter. Once you have got AP is 4 centimeter, here you had considered AB is equal to 2 times of AB, which is equal to 8 centimeter. Therefore the chord AB is going to be equal to 8 centimeter. Next question. In figure, PQ is tangent at a point C. So PQ is a tangent from a point C to a circle with radius OC. Over here PQ is going to be the tangent, O is the center of the circle, and if AB is the diameter, AB is diameter is what they have specified. So AB, in the sense I have considered AB is diameter is what they have specified. OA is radius, so if I extend this I will be getting OB, which is here AB is going to be diameter is what I have specified. So CAB is 30 degree. This CAB, this whole thing, the angle they have specified to be equal to 30 degrees. So you basically have to find out angle PCA, which you have to find out. So now before proceeding this, how are we going to find out? So this angle O, this side OA and OC are going to be radius. If these two are radius, then I can tell this angle CAO over here, angle CAO and angle ACO are going to be equal to 30 degrees. Therefore from this I can tell that this angle also will be equal to 30 degrees. This is what I will be getting. So once I have got this, from the triangle AOC, we'll be considering only angle AOC. From angle sum property, the sum of all the three angles has to be equal to 180 degrees. So now from this, what is that we will be getting? We already know two angles, which is going to be 30 plus 30. So you have two angles. So when you consider two angles and when you shift it, you will be getting 180 minus 60, for which you will be getting 120. This is equal to angle OAC is what you will be getting. Once you have got angle AOC, what is the final thing you have to find out? You have to find out angle PCA. So to get that, what is this they have specified? So you have to find out only this angle. How am I even supposed to know? So over here, this angle also I have got, which is going to be equal to 120 degree basically. So angle OCP minus OCA, that is OCP, angle OCP minus angle OCA. That is, if I have to deduct both of it from the whole of it, if you deduct only this portion of it, you will be getting this angle. That is what you have to find out. Both the angles you already know. So angle OCP is going to be equal to 90 degrees and angle OCA is going to be equal to 30 degree. So when you deduct both of it, you will be getting 60 degrees as your final answer. Next question, a simple one and yet scoring one. The circle of a triangle ABC touches the sides BC, CA and AB. You have certain points D, E and F respectively. If AB is equal to AC, which is already provided, you have to prove that BD is equal to CD. So how are we going to proceed? There is a triangle and all for the center. See, ABC is a triangle basically. It is going to touch, that is the circle is going to touch the sides of it. There is a circle over here, right? So it is going to touch the sides of it at D, E and F respectively. So how are we going to proceed? Again, if I consider A to be my point, there are two different tangents which is going to touch. So from my point A, there are two tangents. From my point C also I have two tangents. From my point B also I have two tangents. That is what I have written over here. Tangents drawn from an external point or circle are equal in length, which we already know through theorem. So now angle AF is equal to AE. That is, if AF is going to be equal to AE, similarly BF is equal to BD, CE is equal to CD. This is what I will be getting as a first and foremost thing. Once I get that, I will be adding all of it, that is whatever I have considered over here. These three things also I will be adding, for which I will be getting over here. Once I consider all of it, that is AF plus BF plus CD is equal to AE plus BD plus CE, for which if I just club these two things, I'll be getting, which is going to be equal to AB. If I club AE plus CE, I will be getting AC. So now they have already specified in the question AB is equal to AC. They have specified. So from this you can tell that CD is also equal to BD, from which we have shown how to prove that. So this was something related to this particular chapter, circle. So I hope this video is going to be helpful for you. Completely more than this we have solved in our regular classes each and every question. So I hope this video is going to be helpful for you. Thank you, students.